morning, campers. So I'm back at it. I'm back on the road today. Ella had a nice little nap, if you will, in Charlotte for 72 hours. Got to hang out and not hit the pavement. So I am on 26 East. I am in South Cackalack and heading through Low Country, which is like my favorite area of the United States. If anybody knows, you know, Savannah is my favorite city. So I'm actually ripping through Savannah. I might wave. And I'm on my way to what I call the Michigan of the North, or of the South. So that would be, of course, Florida. So I'm heading to Florida to go see my best friend Jason. Super excited to see your face. So I did want to do some housekeeping really quickly. So if you noticed in my bio area on the Facey Space, there's like a link to YouTube. So here's the thing, is that can't get around the blocking and muting shenanigans that's happening during karaoke. But I do find it interesting that on the Facey Space, so Paul Revere left totally intact, right? No problem whatsoever. India Ari and Slick Rick both got muted, sections of it apparently, due to copyright. And Paul Simon got completely wiped off, right? So it's gone. You can't even see it. So what I did is I started a channel on YouTube, and I'm posting all of my rants as well as my karaoke there. So between the two, you can get them. The fun part of this is that on YouTube, everything is fine. All the rest of these karaokes that got blocked or muted or whatever on the Facey Space, totally intact, except Paul Revere. That one I can't even post. So really it just comes down to who is in bed with whom as far as the copyright is concerned. I do want artists to get paid. Don't think that I don't. But you know, I'm not trying to monetize. I'm just having fun in the car and entertaining myself and you all at the same time. So karaoke will return today. I'm gonna try my best to kind of do it all at the same time every day. That time zone comment is for me, by the way, not you. So if it is 3 o'clock Central Time, you know, of course it's 4 o'clock Eastern, you guys will figure it out. So as I'm traveling, 3 o'clock, that's kind of when I'm going to try to get karaoke in. Might do some before, might do some after, but trying in that little window 3 to 4. So that's that. I did want to share the whole reason I jumped on this morning, not only to say hi, but was also to share some thoughts on the city of Charlotte. So some of you know I used to live there. I lived in Ballantyne, and when I lived there was 2002, and the 45, which is the outer loop, right, wasn't even built yet. Actually, my exit for Ballantyne was the last exit. If you kept going straight, it was straight Dukes of Hazzard style. There was like a huge mound of dirt and some big like "Do not enter" signs. So that's been completed. The city is massive now, like completely sprawling. Good for them, right? Retail, apartments, housing, schools, all that fun, all the infrastructure. But so what's baffling to me, there's a couple things that are baffling to me. Now in Cleveland, we have a couple roads that change names, right? But it's only like once. Like when you hit Cleveland proper, you know, certain thoroughfares through Shaker turn into other streets, fine. And maybe, you know, maybe twice, right? But Psalm Center is Psalm Center all the way across. Mayfield is Mayfield from Little Italy all the way to Newberry, whatever. Here, on the other hand, streets that literally dissect the city, the whole city, end to end of the county, change names like 16 times. So every time that you like hit a new like suburb or section of the city, like Noda or whatever, they change names. So it's kind of fascinating when you're like looking at your GPS and it's like, stay straight on Tybola. I'm like, bitch, I'm not even on Tybola, but it is the same. It's the same road. So there's that. Other thing, and this bothered me when I lived here too. Like, how pretentious are we here in Charlotte that it's the only mid-size market that calls downtown uptown? So we're not going downtown, we're going uptown. We're going to uptown. So that's always irritated me. And then the one thing that they left intact, the one thing, literally made me pull over and cry. Now, I am a damn good navigator, right? Directionally speaking and all that fun stuff. You tell me to get somewhere, I get there once, boom, I now know how to get there. I'll find a back way, whatever. This intersection, this is back in 2002. This is before GPS, right? We didn't have it on our phones. We had, if you were lucky enough, you had a Garmin. I did not choose to spend my money on a Garmin. But so what we had was MapQuest.com. And you plug in your addresses, and you got like really primitive, basic directions, right? Like make a left, make a right, eventually I think they add like the mileage on there, but still no arrows, no like slight left, slight right type diagonals were included in these directions. So 2002, I'm in my Saturn, I'm on Queens Boulevard, and the direction says make a left on Queens Boulevard. I'm on Queens Boulevard. How am I gonna make a left? I said, well, maybe, you know, at this intersection it like veers left. All right, we'll go with that. So I get it to this intersection, and it is not a light. There's no electronics involved. It is and there's no roundabout. It is stop signs. It is an 8-way intersected stop, like an asterisk, right? I'm from Shaker, home of the stop sign. I'm like, I can handle this. I get up here, and I look up, and I'm trying to figure out which way Queens goes, and every single street sign says Queens on it. Not like Queens Northeast, North, South, South. No! Queens, 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 and Queens. I'm at the intersection of 6 different roads called Queens. This intersection still exists. So you guys have done all this stuff, right? And all like changing of names of streets and whatever, but you left that shit there? Charlotte, come on! Pulled over, cried. True story. I eventually got to where I was going. I was a little late, but whatever, because I had to, you know, stop crying. Now the other thing that made me laugh hysterically, hold on, because this is a good one. So I'm a Browns fan, and I'm not just like your standard average, yeah, you go Browns. I am your dog pound kind of Browns fan. You know, the fan who shows up the night before, starts drinking in the morning, all the way through kickoff, somewhere around the second quarter, some dude who's wasted takes his shirt off, he's covered in paint, head to toe, right, orange and brown with a stripe down the middle, boom, killing it. At some point in time, someone in the section will decide, oh, you know what, we don't like the refs' calls, we're throwing beers on the field. Okay, so that level. So, you know, Kevin Johnson, I'm talking to you. Bill Kundig, you. Jen and Craig, and the Cricket and Jeff. You guys know what I'm talking about. So that's the kind of Browns fan I am. Total dog pound human. So I'm on 77 North driving to go meet Patty, who's my other mom, and my mini-me Jody for dinner. And I see this massive billboard. And it took me a minute to process what was happening. Because it was in the Carolina Panthers colors, which is the only thing that gave me any idea as to what this was saying. And the billboard says, "Welcome to Pound Town." Pound Town? Wait a minute, time out. Where I'm from, Pound Town means something completely different and has nothing to do with football. Maybe I'm wrong, but it literally took me about 30 seconds to process that that's clearly their, like, Sir Per section, right? So I need to talk to someone at the Carolina Panthers organization in the marketing department, because I need to understand what the other options were for their fan section, like for their crazy fan, like dog pound section, because we were calling it Pound Town. Like the Bengals have the jungle. Okay, that makes sense. Who dey? Pound Town? Not okay, Charlotte. Not okay. So that's that. That's my rant on Charlotte. I will be checking back in with you guys later. I will be doing karaoke at least once today. And yeah, so that's it. Everybody have a great, what day is today? Wednesday. Have a great day. Wednesday? Have a hump day. All right. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye.